Hello lovely people and welcome back to another video. So I had every intention of doing this intro in the morning because it's currently like 2 a.m. and I can't talk really loud, but then I ended up reading a lot more than I anticipated of my book. So if you couldn't tell by the title of this video, I decided that I wanted to randomly do a 24-hour readathon at like midnight. So I started this book a few days ago and I decided to re-pick it up again today. I started this challenge on chapter 12 and I've read for like an hour and a half. I'm on chapter 28, which is page 213, and I'm 71% of the way through the book, and I didn't want to read the entire book and get onto another one without doing my intro for the video. So I'm reading The Mistake by Elle Kennedy and I'm loving it. I read the deal. Did I read the deal? Like 2 days ago, and I absolutely loved it. I read it in like one sitting, because I found it incredible and I loved it so much. So yeah, I wanted to read the whole like off-campus series, because my dumb self has set my reading goal for this year to 100 books, which means I need to read about 8 books a month. I've read 2 books so far this month. This book is number 3 and I've almost finished it, so I've almost finished 3 books so far. And yeah, I just thought I should probably film my intro before I finish this book and get on to reading my next bit. I don't know if I'm going to read the next book in the off-campus series or if I'm going to carry on reading Lightlark, because I do really want to finish reading Lightlark and I have a couple of ones on my TBR I need to finish this month. So yeah, I will update you again in a bit. Hopefully I finish reading The Mistake soon, because I'm genuinely really loving it. So I just finished reading The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. 5 stars. The books in the off-campus series are just so good, and like I've only read the first 2 but I love them. And John Logan, mwah, 10 out of 10. I don't know who's my favourite. I love Garrett, but I also love John, so you know. I'll decide soon. But now I'm going to update my reading journal because I've just finished the book, and then I will go on to my next one. I still don't know if I want to read Lightlark or if I want to carry on reading the next book in the off-campus series, which I think is The Score, which I think is Dean's book, and I'm kind of looking forward to that because he is such a player in the other one. So but yeah, no, I'm going to update this now and then I will go on to my next book. I thought I'd just do a little bit of a run through of my reading journal just because I'm kind of obsessed with it. It was a present off my mum for Christmas and I just think it's gorgeous. So on the front it has Natalie's reading journal embossed on the front, which I just think it's gorgeous. And then when you open it up, I'm hiding my phone number. It's got like the starting page of like who it belongs to, then reading log, so obviously the 3 books that I've read so far this year, and then the one that I have started but haven't finished yet, which is Lightlark. Then it's got all like my TBRs and things, and then it has like the review pages. Now I haven't finished the one for Lightlark obviously, but this is the one I did for Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham, and it gives you all these things you can fill in, so like whether it was a book or an audio book, what genre it was, page numbers, date started and date finished. I listened to this in one sitting because it was only like a 4-hour book. Then how I discovered it, when I got it from, my favourite quote from the book, rating for the cover, and then a summary, and then it has a little chart on the back on the other side of the page where it's got like whether you would recommend it, the romance, horror, if it was spicy, humour, ease of reading, diversity, emotional impact, writing, unpredictability, world building, pace, plot, and characters. And then it also just has like a little section for like your review and everything. And so obviously I did that for the deal and all of that, and then you can do a little bit of a playlist at the bottom for music you'd recommend when reading this book. So
that was what I did for the deal, and then this is what I've got for the mistake, which I've just finished reading. This is, the quote is just great. There was a few quotes I highlighted while reading it, but this one was just my favourite. And then obviously it's got like the graph at the back again, and then my thoughts on the book, and then all the songs I picked for it. And yeah, no, I just think it's really pretty. And then if I flip ahead, because there's quite a few review pages, has a series tracker, page tracker, then a bookshelf. Obviously I've got my books that I've read there. My writing got a bit smudged on these two, but it was a bit better when I did this one. And then it's got my January wrap-up, so it's got like the books I read, so obviously the ones I've read so far. You do your best book of the month, your ratings, your average rating and all that, and honestly it's so pretty and I love it so much.
I love how the tiredness is already starting to hit me, and I'm literally only like 4 hours into this challenge. But yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna carry on reading. So I am 20 hours and 15. I've got 20 hours and 15 minutes left, and I am gonna carry on reading Lightlark. If I struggle with this, though, I am going to go back to reading something on my Kindle. It's not that I'm not enjoying this book, I'm just really struggling reading a physical book at the moment. But yeah, no, it's currently 6:50 in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to put on some music on my phone, and I'm going to carry on reading and read this, and I will update you later on how much I read. So it's been another couple of hours. I think I was reading for around about an hour and 45 minutes, and I'm officially 50% of the way through Lightlark. I really do like this book. I did switch to the audiobook because they do have it on Spotify audiobooks, and I can listen to them with premium. So I did switch to that, but I've also been like kind of reading along with the physical because I'm kind of annotating this. I'm highlighting my favorite quotes. I'm not like fully going into annotating. But yeah, no, I'm really liking it so far. So I'm on page 212 now. I'm going to take a break for a bit because I'm very much tired, and I'm going to try and stay awake. I am, but yeah. I'm going to take a little bit of a break for a bit, and then I'll go back in. And honestly, I kind of hope I can finish this today because there's around about 6 hours left of the audiobook. So if I read that, if I listen to that, that'll be like 6 hours gone off my challenge. So yeah. But I'm going to take a break for a bit. I might watch some stuff on my laptop, and then I will get back to my book. Okay, so it's a couple hours later. I got a bit of editing done. I had like my breakfast and my dinner and stuff, and I also filmed another video for my YouTube, and I watched a bit of TV. So now I'm gonna go back to listening to the audiobook of Lightlark. I don't know if I'm going to carry on annotating the physical book as I listen, just because I'm so tired. And honestly, my goal for today is just to get to the 12-hour mark. I'm basically going to spread this 24-hour readathon over 2 days because I didn't sleep at all last night, and I'm trying to force myself to stay awake today. But then, like, obviously, I do want to get some sleep tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna go and listen to my audiobook. Hopefully by the time I finished it, I will be at the 12-hour mark. If I'm not, then I'll just read a little bit of my my Kindle book that I've got, because I'm reading obviously The Score, which is the third book in the off-campus series. But yeah, I will get back to some reading, and I will update you again later. So I have just finished reading Lightlark. I rated it 4.75 stars. Only reason it didn't get 5 stars is because I kind of guessed the ending a little bit before I even got to the end. But yeah, no, I've now finished that. I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break and watch some Gossip Girl or something, because I've almost finished watching season 6. And then I have a arc that actually comes out tomorrow that I need to read that I haven't even started yet. So I'm going to read that, hopefully get that finished today, so I can post my review for it. But yeah, no, the arc is called... The arc is called A Cruel Twist of Fate by H.F. Asquith. I'll put the cover here. So yeah, I'm going to take my break, and then I will make a start on that. I think it's only like a 300-page book, so hopefully I should read it pretty quickly. I also know it's YA from what I've seen on reviews, although the reviews aren't great, so I'm a little nervous. So I'm just coming up with an update now. I failed this challenge. I did not make it through the 24 hours of the readathon. So I got through the first 12 hours. I got to the 12-hour mark, and then I planned to read the next day, and then I just didn't. I didn't even pick up a book, I don't think. But considering I only read for 12 hours and I finished 2 of the books that I'd planned, I was pretty happy with it. I only read the first 50 pages of A Cruel Twist of Fate before I DNF'd it, because the writing in that book was just it wasn't good at all. I really didn't like it. The sentence structure didn't seem to flow. Each sentence just seemed really jumpy, and they jumped from one thing to the next. And yeah, it just really wasn't for me. So I DNF'd the book because I just didn't want to carry on with it. So that is it for this week's video, my failed attempt at a 24-hour readathon. I will probably give this another try again. I'm honestly kind of tempted to ask my friends if they want to do one with me, because we sit on calls for hours on end anyway on weekends. So I'll ask some of them if they want to join in with me to do this. But yeah, no, I'll give this another try at some point. But yeah, that's it for today. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and if you'd like to check me out anywhere else, I have my Instagram and TikTok linked in the description below, as well as my Goodreads, so you can check out any of the reviews I gave for these books. And yeah, I will catch you next time.